ways to, among 3 children, none gets more than limit. I see. It's just like okay. Oh, go back. Okay. I think for this, you just iterate over this. Yeah. So the minimum is just going to be okay. Cool. Oh God. What's a substring? So it needs to have at least one L, at least one T, and at least 2 E's. I see. And then everything else can just be whatever. So this is just like stars and bars, right? It's like n minus 4. You get choice over, and you get to pick like how they're. Oh, and I guess for each you have to think about how to, yeah. Or what you can do is, you can just be like, it's just math, right? It'll be like, L right? Huh, okay. So this is going to be like principle of inclusion, exclusion, right? So how many fail at least one of these? It'll be like, it's going to be like fail 1 minus fail 2 plus fail 3, right? Yeah, so it'll be like 25 to the n plus 25 to the n plus have at most 1 e. n times 25 to the n minus 1 minus 24 to the n minus then plus I think if you just pre-compute a bunch of powers of 24 and 25, that's like all the math you need. Okay, and then plus fails all three of them, right? So this just means it has no L's, no R's, no T's, and at most one E, right? So this is going to be either 23 to the n plus pick where the thing goes times 23 to the n. Okay. And then now I just have to figure this part out. And then, and then it's going to be like 26. Or actually, I think it's just useful to have this coded. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's just finish this math now. So fail one. Okay. So this is just the case where it fails exactly one of these, right? So this is just going to be like either it fails both of these, so it's going to be like 24 to the n plus n times 24 to the n minus 1. Yeah. Okay, that's just it, I think. X 26n n's minus mole 3 x 25 all right. Mole 320. Okay. Let's just double check my logic here. So this 25 to the n, 25 to the n. I think everything should just follow like this common thing, right? So it'll be like case on where the 1e is, right? Yeah. And then it fails all three only if it has none of these or it has neither of these two, and you pick this, right? So you subtracted 23 to the n, you subtracted n times 23 to the n minus 1, You added 24 to the n 3 times. You added 24 to the n minus 1 2n times. You subtracted 25 to the n 3 times. You subtracted 25 to the n minus 1. Okay, let's just see how this works. Okay, that just worked first try. Cool. That was a hard problem. What the fuck? Okay. These are interesting constraints. Okay. You're given a 0 indexed mn integer matrix values. Okay. Has value. Additionally, the items in the ith shop are sorted in non-increasing order of value. Okay. For the price of values ij times d. So you pick a shop, so you pick a row, find the rightmost available j. Was never bought before and buy it at that. Okay, yeah. Wait, you want to maximize? All items are pairwise different. Okay, yeah. You just can't use the same entry again. So it's gonna be mn days, obviously. Always. And you just like wanna find the minimum dot product, I think. But why is this so small? So there's m shops, right? But the number of values in each shop is big. I see. And by the rightmost, the greatest index j. I don't understand what maximize means. I see. So it's like you're given that you have to find the rightmost, but you can still like. Oh, I see. Huh. I see. So you just attribute numbers to each of these such that the number is going to be non-decreasing within each row. And you want to do that in such a way that it maximizes the dot product. I see. Okay, this feels like priority queue or something, but I don't quite know. I think it's like, well, like clearly by the rearrangement inequality, we want to pick smaller things earlier. No, that's false. No, that's true, yeah. We always want to pick smaller things earlier. But then it becomes unclear what to do if there's like a tie, right? Actually, no, this still seems very clear what to do. You just want to go 2, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Why is this so hard? Is it not always optimal to just pick the smallest thing you have available? I don't understand this. Well, okay, I guess I'll just implement that. if the value is I ptr I. So if either take equals -1 or values ptr take. Okay, assert take. What's going on? Oh, okay. You have to if ptr (285, 386). Why was that the okay, whatever. Oh, okay. Not bad. This is a penalty-less round, which is pretty nice to see. Okay, I think ranks are low-key inaccurate right now, but oh, okay, pretty good. I'll briefly go over solutions. So problem 1 is you have n candies and you want to divide them among 3 people such that no one gets more than limit. For the first problem, you can just naively like iterate over how many each person gets. For the second one, it's the same problem, but you have to be a little bit clever because you can't like do n cubed, like limit cubed anymore. You have to do it in linear. And for that, the way you do it is you can brute force over how many candies the first person gets. And then you can show that the amount of candies the second person gets just has to lie in a contiguous interval from mn to mx. And then the amount the third person gets is just going to be like determined from that. So yeah, you could just find the lower and upper bound and add that for each possible amount the first person gets. This problem is count the number of strings such that you can rearrange them to have leet as a substring, which is equivalent to saying count the number of strings that have at least 1 L, at least 2 E's, and at least 1 T. And the way I did this was to use complementary counting. So instead, count number of strings with 1 L, less than 1 T, or less than 2 E's, right? And you can do that using principle of inclusion and exclusion. So basically, you count the number of strings that fail one of these 3 conditions. That fail at least one, minus number of strings that fail at least 2, plus number of strings that fail at least 3. And then this is more or less the formula. So you just like take 26 to the n and then subtract this quantity right here. This quantity is basically this, and then you just, for complementary counting, subtract that from 26 to the n. And I guess in terms of algorithms, you have to code the exponent function, but yeah. And this problem is, I don't know why it's the last problem. It doesn't seem like the hardest, but the idea is basically that it's always optimal to buy cheaper items on earlier days. So you just like maintain a pointer at each store of like the last thing you bought, and then you just, for every day, just find the cheapest item and buy that. And that's basically what this is. And yeah, that's it. Dude. Okay. Anyway, that's it.